And now we're ready for the last preliminary bout of the evening. Saul Alvarez against Jose Miguel Cotto.
De Caguas, Puerto Rico, Jose Miguel Cotto. From Guadalajara, Mexico, the undefeated Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Caballeros, escúchame, cuídate, listos, vámonos.
Three brothers making their debuts lost.
Saul Alvarez's first appearance here in the United States. The official record, 31-0-1 with 23 knockouts. Too fast a start for his career?
No, I don't think so, because they match him very carefully.
Not impenetrable opponent for Alvarez to be facing. There's a good right hand.
You know, along the amateur career, say there's not a good amateur program. They are not fighting quality fighters down there. And there's...
Alvarez is trying to solve everything. Well, Cotto sure tried to get at him fast enough. And he is wobbled by a left hook. And he's in trouble, and Cotto's dumping him. And maybe the matchmaking was a mistake. Miss. He dodges a right hand, comes back with a right. His solution is to fight.
He should be clinching.
Been so successful, you don't know a lot about having to clinch. But he's fighting back, he's trying to be intelligent and patient.
Jose Miguel Cotto, as you can, 44 professional fights, as he says he has.
The man while he's still hurt.
It was a left hook that wobbled him. Uppercut by Alvarez lands. Almost landed that.
Here you can see the shot that catches Alvarez, which is a left hook, and that happens often with a lot of fighters who hold their right hand up protecting for a hook, but they hold it too far close to the ear. Hasn't been hit with anything clean yet. But I'm looking at this kid, he's very good. He just keeps his hands too wide.
Come back from that adversity, that would only make him bigger back home.
He's come from the family with 6 brothers, so he's been boxing since he was a kid.
By CompuBox count, 14 out of 47 for Alvarez.
Cotto right now that he shouldn't have, but you know, that's what it is. Keeping Cotto lunging, coming in off balance and trying to catch him.
Emmanuel, after you analyzed Barrera and Morales really gone, Marquez training his brother for the fight against Foreman.
They're getting off balance coming in.
He landed 9 punches.
Very vulnerable to get hit, but he's got speed and power.
Were they training together down there in Tampa?
Good hard left hand by Alvarez.
They train together at the same time, go past each other, never interfere with each other's training.
Good counter right hand up and under from Alvarez, and Cotto's glove touched the canvas, and Alvarez has just evened up.
Okay.
That was big.
You need those pauses in front of him, and you know your target. Bend your waist side to side. You're a better fighter. You're a better boxer. Relax.
The bottom line is that there's an opening at the top.
And here is a kid who has been picked out to watch.
Then that's going to probably neutralize that as he comes in. See there, same thing again. And if Jose can keep that pressure on him.
Well, Emmanuel, we were talking about hooking off the jab in the last fight, which is in the last minute of round 2. That was something of a comeback rally. And, well, what Jose Cotto is doing is
just enough to make you get out of balance. And there you go, there it is again. Yeah.
And we've already seen that Alvarez does it too.
Yeah, Alvarez is a very well-trained fighter. I'm looking at Alvarez is fighting at really his proper weight too, and that makes a difference too.
Fighting for 5 years.
That's what I was going to say. Like, you know what you look at.
The word Canelo, that means cinnamon. They call him cinnamon for that reddish hair.
Yes.
Jose Miguel Cotto in the black and white. Harold, how do you have it so far?
2 rounds to 1, Canelo Alvarez.
Well, I'm thrilled you corrected me, Harold. I was unaware. Is well delivered and starting to gain some purchase. And look at the determination of Jose Miguel Cotto. Right there. Hard right hands up and under, and the body shot. Another well-placed uppercut. Grand jury testimony and depositions to come clean and acknowledge that he had taken 8 or 10 clean shots. that he has been raked over the coals in public sometimes.
And what's always been interesting to me is a little 5-punch combination.
Having recovered from the shock of getting hurt by Cotto in round 1.
You just get a little bit closer, he would be very effective.
Too much muscle.
Hard left hook by Alvarez. He's trying to load it up a little and stays on top of Alvarez. Terrific test for the young fighter being provided by Jose Miguel. Therefore, the 1-point difference from the score that I might have anticipated, and thank you, Harold, for your sharp eyes. Good uppercut emerging here, Emmanuel. What we're seeing from this 19-year-old is that he has
No.
he wasn't just tapping it. He was landing shots.
At the same
give him
time,
up, give him up, do that.
Cotto kept coming.
And of course, athletic coordination for boxing and
Very
great
coordinated.
timing.
Yes,
great
great
timing for when to deliver.
And what I see is great poise.
He's hurting Cotto with those right hands and the left hooks. Cotto not throwing back.
And Cotto just followed him around and letting him recharge without attacking him.
With that uppercut.
He's never been seriously hurt in this whole fight, and has been hit with some tremendous shots.
What are you talking about? You didn't want to hit him? You got to hit him a lot? Hit him a lot now. Hit him a lot now. Breathe, breathe.
I just don't see that, even though, as you said, he's a little bit past his prime, meaning chain, but
And the ability to throw these shots with extreme accurate precision. A guy like Alvarez.
but Alvarez is very sharp, very crisp.
On the other hand, a powder puff puncher compared to your guy, right?
Yeah, but the guys that Foreman has fought him, guys
I'm not sure it's the best place in the world to be this long.
punching with full authority and crispness.
Alvarez landed 17 punches. Now, when this round comes to a close,
He's had a real test tonight.
Can stand the constant pressure over the course of a 10
Might
round.
have knocked out neither. He's not a great puncher, but he's not that bad a puncher neither. But he's fighting a very good fight, considering time off, and to be fighting a good young prospect like Alvarez.
Jose Miguel Cotto had 3 fights last year. This is in the last minute of round number 5, and now, as the last minute of round 6 arrives,
When he himself is a junior welterweight.
He doesn't have that type of an amateur background in it, but he's a very well-schooled fighter.
I mean, he is terrific coming off those ropes. 5-1, Alvarez.
Milder person. As a matter of fact, the action when the fight took place,
keeps his stamina all the way through a 3-minute round.
Are you talking on the record or
a lot
off?
of people came in and bet big money, and Hearns was a favorite when it finished up.
Cotto landed a right hand, best punch in a while.
But I think he's had a long time off. I'm not sure, but a lot of Alvarez's punches haven't been that clean as much as it seems. But when he, I'm being honest. No, I have a lot of respect for you, Foreman.
If he throws a jab, can you call it a cinnamon stick?
Most of them are partially blocked as Alvarez is keeping his hands way up.
Me and Miguel, the whole camp does. Just like the fight went back and forth.
Good hard right hand. So Emmanuel, is Miguel Cotto your only one in 07 and none in 08. So he was largely
Has landed good punches. Cotto has come right back to
Well, we're going to see now in these late rounds how this youngster.
We're going to get into the subject of how Mayweather-Mosley was made. Some of you may remember.
He's rolling his shoulders, counting, punching, pulling back, and counting with hooks, uppercuts.
Stop. The fourth one was Larry Mosley of Southern California, who
Now just look how almost clinical Alvarez is here.
you don't expect to use
Do you think that at 140 Cotto can give some of those good?
from, 10, 15 years ago. We had seen him in some lesser
And
fights.
he was 17 at the time, Alvarez.
Quick left hook by Alvarez as an adjective for a 19-year-old fighter. But he is. 4 consecutive route-going performances was that he settled into the notion that he's going to be going the distance here with Jose Miguel Cotto.
Junior welterweights.
Yes, I am very impressed tonight. Yes, considering the fact that I know he's about 10 pounds.
He's just won a fight. Looked terrific.
There was a moment in 08, a couple of years ago. I don't think there's any reason to say that the punching power is less than what was billed.
And look at that, he's taking all of these
shows when he lands his punches. And what he would learn from going rounds. So he says, I decided to dispense with knocking people out.
Doesn't it, Emmanuel?
Yes, it does. And I like the fact that he started early because of the fact that, you know, he...
After 21 months in, quote, retirement against Juan Manuel Marquez.
You heard him. You heard his body. You heard his body good. He's good. He's got nothing. He doesn't want to fight you. Come on, take advantage of that. Take advantage.
CompuBox numbers in the 8th round, a plan that Alvarez has in his head. He's trying to win the fight by decision. Up for a few fights so that I could learn what I was going to learn. Now, whether that's true or not, it's going the distance. He won 4 consecutive 10-round decisions.
In the fight, if the knockout comes, it comes. But he's certainly not.
And it's still coming back and is very relaxed. It doesn't even seem to be exhausted.
In Mexico, against opponents whose names we don't know, but
be something. We're seeing one now, and right over the top.
Tremendous quickness on that right hand. Cotto keeping his hands up, not really throwing back. Alvarez targeting right hand shots, looking how much punishment.
Start punching back, otherwise this fight will be
He's throwing back, but without any velocity. Alvarez is teeing off, and Tony Weeks is going to stop it right there. They were just above us, and you could see Tony Weeks' mind working as he watched and waited and finally saw the moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at 251, 251, round number 9. The winner by TKO victory. As referee, Tony Weeks calls a halt to the contest. Saul Canelo